Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Verified Soul and today's video. These are real questions that you might find during your DV lottery interview. And these questions were experienced by different individuals that we have classified as cases. So, case 1, Arabic or English? When did you graduate high school? Why did you list Somalia as your country of chargeability instead of Qatar? What is the basis for your claim of chargeability to Somalia? Can you explain the rules regarding foreign state of chargeability as per DV 2023 instructions? Are you familiar with the term 221G? Where are you planning to live? In the US? Case 2. What's your highest educational qualification? When did you complete your degree? Can you give a small summary of your employment history? What's the last destination you held? Can you explain your responsibilities as Senior Quality Assurance Engineer? Can you give examples of your work? To the spouse, what do you do? Who is your sponsor and how do you know him or her? Where are you planning to live in the US? How long have you been married? When and how did you meet each other? Case 3. How long have you been together before you married each other? How many children do you have? Do you have any other children outside marriage? Have you ever been in prison? What kind of work do you do? To the spouse, what kind of work do you plan to do in the US? To the spouse. Case 4. Why were you in China for so long? When did you get married? What's your degree? Why didn't you graduate from university? Where did you meet your wife? Do you have any evidence, photos or something of your relationship? Case 5. Your full names? Where are you from? How long have you been living in the UAE? Your professions? Countries you have lived in? Are you married? Do you have children? Checks primary applicants' education documents, that is, bachelor's and postgraduate diploma. Where do you plan to live in the United States? Case 6. Congratulations on winning the DV. Age of your kids? When did you marry? Have you ever been married before? Do you have any other children? Have you ever been in other countries for more than 6 months? Is Chinese difficult language to learn? Where did you meet? Where do you plan to go in the USA? Case 7. Good morning, bonjour. Take the oath. Comments on the academic achievement. Intention to further medical education in US. What's your marital status? What are your plans regarding marriage before leaving for the US? What's the occupation of the fiancé? Do you have relatives in the US? What is your preference for the address in the US? Congratulations and welcome to the US. Case number 8. Warm greetings. Good morning, sir. Take the oath. What is your name? Have you ever traveled to any other country before? Are you married? Do you have a child? Do you have a fiancé, girlfriend, or someone you intend to marry later on? Congratulations, welcome to the USA. Case 9. Have you ever been to any other country for over a year apart from Kenya and China? Have you been refused a US visa before? Did you get married in Kenya or China? Currently, what do you guys do in China? Have you used any other name apart from the one in your passport? Have you had any criminal records in the past? How long have you two been in China? Where are you going to live in the US? Are you a member of the CCP? Congratulations, Karibu to America. Case 10. Where did you go to school? How was your experience in high school? Did you have a lot of friends in high school? Were most of you continuing school together? Have you lived at any time out of your country for longer period? Is the guy you've named in US your friend? You'll stay with him at first, right? So you know where you're going. You're working in a company now, right? Have any of you had any previous marriages or divorces? How did you meet each other? What was the thing from her that attracted you at first? When did you get married? We will approve your visa. Case 11. Greetings. Raise your right hand for an oath. Do you need to correct passport numbers for your kids? Proceeding with the fingerprint questions. How did you and your husband meet? Tell me about your travel history. Have you or your husband had any issues with the law? Do you remember when your US visas expire? Here is information about domestic abuse in the US. Your visa is approved. Collect passports within 2 weeks. Case 12. Makes the applicant swear the oath. Are you married? What is your highest degree? Are you currently working in China? Do you have any plans of becoming a diplomat? Congrats! Your visa will be approved when you submit the new police clearance certificate. Case 13. Swears the applicant in. Asks about the applicant's name, marital status, and occupation. Checks the documents and asks about the previous US trips. Congratulates the applicant and asks if they want to leave their passport. Case 14. Greetings. Confirms US address and asks about US trips. Inquires about the applicant's study and diplomas. Fingerprints taken again. States satisfaction with the file and approves the visa. Last case, case 15. Congratulates the applicants and asks for their names. Takes fingerprints and administers the oath. Asks about previous travel and marital status. Congratulates and approves the visa. Now guys, let's take a look at the DV documents that were asked throughout these cases. The first document is the passport. The second is the appointment letter, the 2NL. And then interview registration confirmation, that one was asked. The birth certificate, the police certificates, the diploma or education certificates, the affidavit of support, I-134 form, tax returns of the sponsor, medical report, DS-260 confirmation page, marriage certificate, passport photos, originals and copies of all the documents, proof of address in the United States. Fingerprints were taken. Documents related to the previous travel history. Documents related to previous marriages and divorces. Corrected versions of documents such as police clearance certificates, documents showing proof of service, such as the National Service Certificate, proof of employment or occupation, additional supporting documents such as a photo album, documents related to domestic abuse, information provided by the embassy. So this last document, it is the embassy that provided after someone became successful. And that, guys, brings us to the end. You have seen all the questions and inquiries by the consulate or the embassy. So you need to go through them and try to understand how you can respond to that with relation to your case. So thank you, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to push the bell on, and let's meet in the next video.